malam semua. Hehehe. Apa kabar semua? Malam. Hai. Sat kun, Mas Rana, Ahmad kun, ya. Hai Mas Regal. Hai Kamen Rider kun. Halo Yuki-chan, welcome semua. Hari ini malam ini Ezzy akan melanjutkan main Phoenix Wright. So, yuk kita mulai aja. Kemarin sampai kasus keberapa sih? Ezzy bingung kasus 3 apa kasus 4. Hai, Alice-chan, welcome. Malam yang indah dengan air yang turun dari langit. Di sini gerah. Di sini bara-bara hujan. Wah, panas. Nih lagu bosen banget dari tadi. Yeay. Kegedean nggak lagunya? Nggak, kecilin dikit. Ya, oke deh. Lagunya nggak bisa diganti gitu ya, yang lain gitu. Oh ya, Ezzy pakai 2 monitor lagi ya. Biasa sih Phoenix Wright tidak bisa diajak kerja sama. Continue. Oke. Kemarin Turnabout Samurai. Yes. Akhirnya dia stop. Jadi ceritanya Ezzy udah style itu dari tadi. Jadi udah enak banget gitu sama lagunya. Oke, mari kita lanjut. Iya. Oke. Oktober 16, Detention Center Visitor Room. Singa. What's wrong, Maya? It's him. In the flash. Oh, is that guy really him? langsung ilfil. What do you mean that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Kamu judge the book by its cover. Wow, what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. Kasihan. When I got a part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I will never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Yang sudah hancur impiannya. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of Steel Samurai now. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Kamu gampang sekali berubah pendapat. Yeah. He didn't do it. Kayaknya belum 5 menit yang lalu. Bla. Ay, Mas Mi. Udah lama ngeliat Mas Mi. Aku tenggelam dalam lautan luka dalam. Jangan dong. Sini aja tarik. Aja pancing. Hai guys, good. Welcome. Ya, ini ada animenya. Ezzy pernah dengar. Tapi untung belum nonton. Kalau nggak sih Ezzy nggak bakal main. Males. Johnny mana Johnny? Itu Mas Anda mau ambil GoFood, bayar GoFood. Kayaknya sad boy makannya GoFood mulu sering. Oke deh. Matt nunggu GoFood. I see number 9. Welcome. Yuk kita lanjut si singa. Examine talk aja dulu. Talk with singa. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. Apa sih maunya? The cast had come down to Global Studio for a run through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon, but when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in the crumpled heap near the set. Okay. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jackhammer, that he had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. Oh, sedap matinya. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon. Steel samurai. Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in the popular kids show, G. He walks the street of New Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeated the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. New Old Tokyo, who comes up with this name? Okay, your alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We walked through some action scene until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. Mama nongol dong kepalanya. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. Kayak ada penampakan aja barusan. When I woke up it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. Ha 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 ha. Well, what the kids think, Sniff? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studio, I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. Ya, kita baca lagi bentar. Johnny-kun, welcome. Ya kalau lagi males masak aja. Nggak tiap hari sih. Hai, Hasan-kun, welcome. Ya, ini episode lagi. Episode spesial Ezzy. Serius? Kok kayaknya episodenya bercanda yang ini. I'm willing to bet 10 bucks she asked for autograph. Ya, betul. Kick back. Examine. Gak ada ini. Examine. Ini sama ya. Nggak usah buang-buang waktu. Move. Right. Studio main gate. Kok tanda tanya? Global Studio main gate. Oh, so this is where they make the samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited? Enggak. Hey, you there, old back. You want in? You gotta go through me. Wah, galak. Oh, sorry. We are lawyers. Oh yeah. Oh, that's great. I'm security, and it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Raw. Gawker, sightseer, tourist. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youth, today something horrible happened and all you can think is belum diklik. Cepet amat deh. Dia ngomong apa? Bodoh Oma ngoceh. I was young things. Lega. Nick, will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I do know. It's possible. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to youths today. Talk dulu deh. The studio. So, what do you do here at the studio? At the Global Studio, we make children's dreams come true. Cayla, in fact, in my younger days. No, you were a star. Only a little twinkle between the stars here. I'm afraid, dearie. Wow, this place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was Hammer, the victim dummy, the evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Okay. Tanyain Hammer dulu. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? If you only knew, Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. Ta-da! He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Shoot, I've heard of that. Good that. But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on the children's program. What's more, I heard they were playing him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Okay, now Willpower. Can you tell me about Mr. Willpower? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it. Believe me, little ladies watching would lose their lives. Jahat, kamu main fisik. That's probably why he thought that Mr. Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Mr. Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Willpower is guilty. Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Tahu, reason for suspicion. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Power? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Power said he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he will say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuit on it. Biscuit? Mau? Ezzy doesn't share food. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Ih, jahat. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Power request. Emangnya dikasih kalau Mr. Power request? I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Ada nggak sih? Nggak ada. Dia coba gambar map. Action main. Ini aja. An overhead map of the studio. Oh, dipikir papan pengumuman. Right from here is the employee area. Dikala di sekolah kan papan pengumuman mading. Lepas lagi cuma film studio aja. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, not touching. Ih, horror. Cocok jadi pemeran horror. Looks like a studio van. They probably used it to carry around film equipment. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Sudah dong, nggak ada. Ada apa nih? The security guard station. Oh alah, the security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Okay, so tidak ada yang bisa. Laptop udah habis semua ya. Move dah. Detention center. Ini dulu coba lihat ada apa di kantor. Yahai. Nyang. Wah, apa tuh? Ya. Phoenix nggak perlu dipercaya sebagai pengacara. Iya, apalagi bawa si Maya. Baru absen. Hai, Vinskun. Welcome. Yuk. Baru mulai kok. Nyimak nunggu jaraknya sampai makan roti yang kerasnya ke batu. Hah? Roti dari mana kok keras bener? Opa siapa ini cerewet bener? Oma, bukan opa. Siapa itu? Oma. Enak tuh kalau siram kopi. Apalagi kopi yang panas yang baru mateng. Wah. Oke. Talk. Well, what should we do? Sitting around here won't get us anywhere, that's for sure. The studio, we should go to the studio. Tadi baru pulang. I'm sure we could find some clues there. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? I wonder. Money on sightseeing. Any idea? We don't have enough information to make case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. Yaelah sama. No, we just don't have enough information. Okay. Berarti kalau mau detention center lagi deh. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? Betul. No, not at all. Isn't right, Nick? Right, not at all. Kalau nggak ditendang kakinya. At worst, you're a suspect. Talk. Your alibi. Tadi itu dulu ya. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, aren't you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. Baby! Giant baby lion. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Power, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. Tidak dipercaya. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave. Kasihan nanti mamanya keguling dong. Dikubur. I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Okay, security lady. How about the security guard at the main gate to the studio? Oh, the security lady! She's terrible! She called me suspicious looking! Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask! Were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio, but let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Okay, sip, akhirnya. Yay, I just hope this will get me past the security lady. Move. Back to the studio. Yahoy. Security lady lagi. Galak. Dah, kasih aja langsung. Present to Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Power. Yes, I recognize the bold childish scroll. Power's request given to the security lady. To think he will entrust his fate to you with such unreliable appearance. Really? Anyway, you may pass. Yay! But only left from here. Towards the studio. We're going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal. Where my instruction. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security gas station. Ta-da! Hey, not bad. Studio 1 berarti sini ya. Okay. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Medit. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Back. Dadah, tante. Outside studio 1. Ya, lucu. Papa namanya lucu banget. Tapi behind. Gambol ada di sini. I don't remember from the other day. Is that confused detective? Hey, Paul. Prosecutor H-Word is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomy out the window. Syukurin. So. Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Baba. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no! I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can't blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. I suppose you're right. Yeah, dia mah cepet ngedown dan cepet naik. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. Ezzy, he's a character, alright? Talk. No, nggak diajak ngomong. Talk. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in the Studio 1. No, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death is 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. Jajan! And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, Paul. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. If that's true, anyone will think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Yeah, security lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old sweet old lady. Charmer. Oh, mama. Tinta. Are we talking about the same person? When I show her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Wow, pilih kasih. Remember what Mama said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Mana? This is some evidence. What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of the steel samurai heading toward. Loh, kok ngapain dia foto? What? Who took that? See the camera up on the gate, Paul? The gate? I need this one. Yeah, whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Gitu. Oh no, Nick! He has evidence! We're finished! Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. Okay, the investigation. Okay. So how is your investigation doing, detective? Well, it's... Hey, I can tell you that, Paul. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your question. Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look of what you've got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version. You please? Latest version. Kayaknya Phoenix stres mengingat itu otopsi yang diperbaiki. Sorry about what happened last time, Paul. Autopsy report added to the court. Time of that. Pierced through the chest by a spear. Okay. What's wrong, Paul? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employee here some questions. Sure things, Paul. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. Let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now our chance to check things out. Okay. Move. Kok? Kok cuma ke studio main gate? Nggak bisa ke tempat lain? Talk. Bisa. Iya. Kamu cengengesan aja. Baca dulu, baca cat. Hah? Kopi. Main karakter udah nggak dianggap set. Iya emang. Sama aja Ezzy. Aku mau kasihin pelakunya, cari tahu sendiri. Serawan kamu jahat. Tapi nggak apa-apa. Oma itu Haza. Sebelum cerewet nanti Ezzy makan pusing. Hadapi itu Oma di pengadilan. Serius. Ya, Pur Phoenix dan Ezzy ya. Baik-baik yang di sana hujan, di sini Lamongan hujan parah sampai banjiran. Ih, di sini malah kering kerontang. Oma mata duitan. 50 sen aja apa ditagih terus. Mak selalu benar. Ada power up. Mak. Oke, mari kita cek ini aja. The studio mascot. Dah, nggak ada apa-apa lagi. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. Kayaknya nggak jauh dari monkey. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right. To the studio 1, to the studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Aha, dipikir emang maskotnya begitu. He took that tree down with it. Wah, oh ini beneran Ezzy pikir itu maskotnya model begitu. Kepalanya jatuh. There's a camera here. There's the security camera. It takes photo of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there. There's a number plate on the camera. It must be the camera ID number. Oke, nggak penting. Itu siapa tentara penting. Studio 1, kita nggak bisa ke sana. The entrance to Studio 1. Emang kelihatan sih ya. Where they found Jackhammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they will keep the non-employees out. Meh, percuma dong. Pohon jatuh. Detective Gumshoe went down the path to the left. It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that's way kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there. Anyway, that's where the Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, although. Yeah. Jadi Ezzy nggak bisa kemana-mana gitu. Kursi. I'm a little blush. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on cash? Well, yeah, but hey, I'll detective get tired of standing around too, pal. Ya, jadi nggak ada yang lagi yang bisa diapa-apain gitu. Yaudah deh, klik ini. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. You should know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what a perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the sky. Mascot. Maksudnya lu jejak jadi mascot gitu loh, babe. Talk udah semua. Move. Ya cuma studio main gate. Ya udah main gate ketemu. Nick, look. The security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey you. Well, are you satisfied, powers in gildings yet? Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Talk. Beep. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was past tense, sama aja sih. Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? photographic proof? Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? You... Oh, Dad. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know? Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photo every day, you see? Automatic camera. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records time when it takes picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photo on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home. I do. There's never suspicion lagi deh. This gas station is in the central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Homer, he wanted to study a little. Ini mah ngulang. See? Okay. Security guard got a good look at him too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sunny! She thinks I was joking. Okay, nggak ada yang bisa diapa-apain. Oh, nggak ada juga yang bisa di-present. Oh, ini guide map, check. Tanya Studio 2 bisa nggak ya? Kalau present ke dia boleh. What's that? You giving it to me? Absolutely not. Oh enggak. Nggak bisa nanya. Ya sudah, move. Outside Studio 1. Sini dulu deh. Okay. Oh, cuma di sini doang ya. Oh, present ke dia bisa nggak ya? Detective, any ideas about this? Look, I don't got time to look at every trinket you got. Okay, Paul? Ya, nggak bisa. Ya sudah. Ya, move to. Kalau ke employee mesti kesini ya. Bisa nggak ya? Cek. Bisa. Nick. This is where they do all behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Power's dressing room. Cinta banget ya sama Powers. No one hears this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look all around. Examine. Will Powers. No clues. Tadi kan kuning. Tadi sempat kuning. Kok sekarang jadi... Tadi kayaknya jilat kuning. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool team snack or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. Terus di tong sampah gitu. Window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean find? You never know. There might be something like samurai spear. We don't need a spear. Yang mana ngumpetinnya lagi juga. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. Nggak bisa. Jadi nggak bisa masuk. Samurai soda. The remains of yesterday lunch are scattered around. Oh, everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plate minus a steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit a spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. Kamu suka makannya banyak kayak Ezzy. Nah. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in films in the studio? Betul. Ini apaan? Kayu. Terus ke kiri kanannya pakai apa ya? Willpower. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Real powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Ya, udah gak ada lagi. Gak bisa klik mana-mana lagi. Ya gak bisa muter ya? Gak bisa. Ya udah. Oh, ada slide. Oh, begitu. Ada yang kebuka dong. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's pretty big drain. A kid could fit through the heat, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to live that way, be my guest. Right. Hey, I'm not a kid. That is here, you're not a kid. There's a half-finished backdrop for the stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably near older Tokyo castle. Looks like one of those electric power bicycles. I don't know about this. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go uphill. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Nggak juga sih. Ini udah tadi. Meow. Udah nggak ada. Udah nggak ada. Slide. Cuma 2 begitu. Ya sudah. Beneran nggak ada toh. Ya sudah. Slide back. Nggak perlu ya. Move. Dressing room. Oh, bisa. Ngomong dari tadi. October 16 Global Studio Dressing Room. Nyong. Apa tuh? Bentar. Panjang. Ada Uwi. Hai, Mau Uwi. Welcome. Hihi. Wifi tetangga masih ada. Kehabisan kuota lagi. Iya. Di sini lagi hujan deras. Kok semuanya pada hujan deras sih? Di sini nggak ada hujan-hujan sama sekali. Iya, kalau ada petir hati-hati loh kalau hidupin ini. Tapi kalau hidupin PC sih sama TV. Bakar-bakar kalau pelit. Sama Mas Rana, di sini juga hujan. Untung lampunya nggak mati. Biasanya kalau hujan deras sama petir ada pemadaman. Ngeselin. Kayaknya main HP nggak masalah deh. Masa sih? Kalau TV kayak sih pernah tuh temen tetangga gitu. Selalu untuk lihat kiri kanan. Iya, kura-kura panggang. Oke, kita coba baca lagi. So this is where he was sleeping, or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. Tidak dipercaya. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Examine. Dah. There's somebody got a suit in among the costume here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of those costumes. I say you were already wearing one myself. Iya, pakai magatama segala lagi segede gaban. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Okay. Tempat tidurnya. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Apa ini catatan? There's a bunch of itu snack. Ezzy bikin catatan. They must give this to the employee. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. Kamu malu-maluin. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a super stomach for sweet tetap. How many stomach does this girl have? Alat makeup. There's always have mirrors like this in the dressing room. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Nyaa. Tuh, ada tas. This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, asik dapat kartu, an employee card key. That must be Power's. It says Studio One. Yahoy. Let's take it, Nick. Yay. Borrow it, you mean borrow. Asik. Yay. Nggak rugi juga masuk ke sini. Ada apa lagi di dalam? I wonder what else inside Power's bag. Stop that. My partner, the thief in training. Ya, nggak boleh. Thief. Okay, Wick. There's a vast array of cosmetic here. Oh, this is the wig he used in the samurai boogie-woogie. Nick, try this on. Jangan, ntar wignya bolong. How can you tell the name of the shoe just by looking at a wig? I kinda like samurai movie. Kinda. Kayaknya mencurigakan kalau kinda. Oke, tak ada lagi. Nggak bisa geser juga. Ya sudah, mari kita pergi. Pergi. Move to studio main gate. Nggak usah. Outside studio one. Yeah. Gombol lagi. Nggak usah. Move bisa nggak ya? Move. Nggak bisa dong. Krisan. Ini tadi ambil nggak? Hey, detective, take a look at this. What's up? Wow. Don't show him that. He'll confiscate it. Ow, I just wanted to show it off. Yeah. Talk. Nggak ada yang baru. Okay. Move. Ya, nggak bisa. Nih. Talk. Examine, present this one. Present. Diambil nggak sama dia? Could you tell me about this, ma'am? Oh, Dad. Isn't that a studio card key? You better watch it. The scene of a murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that, hand it over. Tuh kan. Wait, no, that's mine. Look, I don't have a card key to the studio. See? I want to go pay my respect to Jack Hammer where he died. Apa? Apa? Kenapa nafasnya kayak gini? Tengok. Balik. I'll be taking that, hand it over. Wait, no, that's mine. Look, I don't have a card key to it. I want to go pay my respect to Jack Hammer where he died. Well, you just have to wait for. Oh, ya sudah. Jadi nggak bisa kemana-mana. Move. Beneran nggak bisa. Talk. Back. Talk. Nggak bisa. Ya sudah. back ke ini, and then kita back ke tempat lain. Detention center. Okay. Apparently they have Mr. Powers in questioning. Right. Nggak bisa. Look, pal, that camera takes a picture automatically whenever someone walks by. And it took a picture of Willpower. I have to ask him about the photograph. Oh well, let's try again later. Move aja deh. Right. What's going on, Nick? Power said he was sleeping in his dressing room. But no, there's a photo of him going to the studio. Don't look at me. How should I know? talk about photographic proof. Only one person went to the scene of the crime before the murder took place. Tapi kan si nenek, and there's a photograph to prove it. I guess it makes sense that person is the killer. Then what do we do nih? Maybe there was someone else who could have gone to the scene other than Howard. Let's take a look. Maybe that security lady missed someone. One thing for sure, if there are any clues, they'll be in that studio. What to do? What do you think? The photo the detective was talking about is the problem here. Well, that's hard to say without seeing the actual photo ourselves. But if it's power in that photo, his alibi is shot. Udah, berarti. Back. Kita ke chat dulu. Kenapa? Enggak jadi kera-kera ninja. Oke, Wi. Marah-marah mulu. Oke deh, Wi-chan. Cia. Thank you udah datang. Nih, kamu ini lagi petir kayak gini malah mainan HP, ntar kesabar baru tahu kamu. Mama takut, mama cemas. Ya, mendingan kalau petirnya gede-gede ya sudah dimatiin dulu daripada ntar mama tambah lebih sangar daripada petir. Pulang dulu. Oke. Oke, Alice, dadah, Titi DJ. Yo, thank you sudah mampir. Yahoy. Joni selingkuh. Nah, keciduk masuk live chat. Sagaraka-kun, welcome. Ih, kok nggak buak? Biasanya buak. Oke, sekarang ini mau kemana lagi? Move. Udah belum ya? Belum. Dah, move. Studio lagi. Bosen. Talk. Udah bosen talk. Gak ada. Move. Employee area lagi. Cepat ada yang berubah. Examine. Kiku. Sama semua buat. Slide. Tidak ada yang berubah dan semua sama. Wah, ya sudah. Move. Dressing room gak ada yang bisa diambil lagi kok. Hih, lacinya nggak bisa dibuka ya. Enak VR bisa buka laci. Ya sudah. Berarti back, move to studio main gate again. Talk. Oke. Kalau talk yang udah dicek, berarti sama ya. Pesan lagi dah. Yuk pergi bareng kalau mau. Could you tell me about this? Sama. That's fine. Look. Ya, sama. Kalau this one? What's that? You giving that to me? Absolutely not. Oh enggak, aja gitu doang. Gak penting. Examine ini ya tidak berubah. Sama. Tidak berubah. Sebal. Terus kita ke Studio One lagi. Terus ketemu si dia lagi. Wah, talknya udah habis semua. Wah, bosen. Resign lagi mau nggak ya dia? Yuk kita buka bareng-bareng gitu maksudnya. Sama. Ya udah nggak jadi. Nggak ngefek. Ya udah detention center lagi. Move. Udah dong, udah keluar dong. Masih belum. Ini sama aja. Sama kan nama biasa. klik eto. Smile for the camera. Prat. Nyam. Move. Kita present. Present. Kita ngobrol. What about this? Sorry, but I don't see how that will help us figure this out. Ya, gitu. Okay, this one. Ini maksudnya. What about this? Sorry, but ya. Ada bisa di-examine nggak ya? Oke, examine. Kayaknya sih bakal sama aja ya. Ini kan kantor dia. Yeah, desk actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have. Okay. Itu udah. Bye. Move. Detention center. Belum. Kesal. Ya, studio lagi dong. Ketemu si tante lagi. Talk lagi, Mr. Hammer lagi, sama. Kok mandek ya? Oh yes, iya. Move lagi outside studio 1. Present. Ya, ini deh. Detective, any idea about this? Look. Ya, sama jawabannya. Buah. Detective, any ideas about this? Look, ada sama. Kamu nggak bisa gitu pinggir. Ezzy mau ke sono. Gimana caranya ke sono? Examine. The entrance to the studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jackhammer's body. Let's go in and check it out. I wonder if this... bisa toh! Kesal! Dari tadi! Itu open! Tupido! Alright, we're in! Pantesan! Move! Begitu caranya! Okay. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shiver, Nick? No, that white tape. It's so real. Ya, emang real. Well, the woman just died here. And still samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. It's mine. Okay. Nggak bisa. They outline where Jackhammer's body lay with tape. 1, 2, 3-nya apa? His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like the helmet. Funny, I expected the spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Iya, tapi kan nggak ada tetesan darah sama sekali, kan emang aneh. Kok tadi? What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant hold it during filming. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I wanted to be the director, or maybe the steel samurai. I think she's being serious. Hey, look! That's the chair of director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards. They clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real life megaphone. Nora. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. No. Ya. Keklik. Oke. Pinggir. Yes. Ini nggak bisa ya. Enggak. Look, a ladder. That's the step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumption, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Camera. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Wow, it's heavier than I thought. Yeah. Hey, you, not touching that. Asik dimarahin sama cameraman. Camera girl. My partner is kind of, you know. No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I have with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Willpower. Oh, you VPs people. Cilah, ada VPs people. Terus ada lagi JH. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for VP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Cilah. Don't worry, leave it to us. Talk about Willpower. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of a guard do you think I am? What kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. The day of the crime? Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant of staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. Chwak. In the morning, we went through the action sequence in the employee area. VP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. What? After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to the studio one. Then I saw VP go in his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If VP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just afternoon, I said someone was here. You said? Yes, several times. Some other studio employee, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene running through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed that? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I didn't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Let's go put the security lady on the spot. To sensing someone. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think doesn't cut it a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Udah, tamat. Examine bentar. Ini set of one Fuji looks like a backdrop of for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain. Neo Fujiyama. Tetap aja pakai Neo. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in the older Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not older Tokyo, Nick. Neo older Tokyo. Right. Prestasi. Ngomong tentang older Tokyo. Ini beda. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Sama. Sudah. Ini nggak bisa dibuka. Cuma option. Bag. Hai Penny. Berisan. This one. Saka? Many thought about this. Sorry, I don't really want to think. Oke, nggak bisa. Tapi kalau dia masuk antara jam 1 sampai jam 2.30, kapan keluarnya? Nggak dibilang dia keluar ya? Ya sudah, kita move outside. Move outside. Toh. Nggak bisa, semuanya udah. Wah. Cuk, cat dulu. Panjang. Wah. Betul. Iya. Oke, apa? Aku nanya doang. Si Johnny selingkuh sama siapa? Serawan curiga. Ya lupa buah. Hai Johnny, kamu ditanya selingkuh sama siapa? Saya Mr. Tut. Aku tahu dah siapa pelaku sebenarnya, biar nggak spoiler cerita sendiri. Oke. Where are you everyone? We are here. Hai King Arame, welcome. Halo. Ladder and step ladder sudah jadi running joke. Gitu. Kok aja nggak ngerti. Ada yang belum examen. Ada yang belum. Salah. Yuk. Kalau belum, mari kita lihat. Gimana caranya? Move. Salah. Move inside studio 1. Ya 2 kali klik. Talk sama ya, semua udah. Examine. Pi. Ini tas kok nggak mau dibuka ya, nggak bisa di-examine ya. Hui. Kotak ini peralatan nggak bisa. No clue. Oke deh. Sampai jangkau terakhir ya, kabelnya nggak bisa diklik. No. Ini udah nggak. Ini kamera semua. Ya udah semua. Ladder ya udah. Kita pindah. Nggak mau talk with you, udah bosen. Outside studio 1. Examine. Kita nggak bisa ke studio 2 ya. No. Sudah back. Sebentar ada yang jatuh. Tangannya terlalu lincah soalnya. Ayo. Kan nggak ada barang baru. Sudah. Move aja deh to studio main game. What? You're still here? Really? You look as tough. You seen a ghost. Okay, talk. Assistants claim. What? I saw the suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimate time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Okay, ma'am. Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Hold on. Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, huh? We're just talking to the assistant in the studio. What? Her! She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngers are like the nowadays. Okay. Yeah, ngoceh. Respecting elders. Wow. She left. Well, Nick, it's our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulder. Yes, examine. The computer that runs the studio security camera. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of powers within this computer. Yeah. Ayo cepat. Try it dong. Let's give me a try. You know how to work with these things? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at... That was when the security lady arrived. Please enter the number of security camera. Tadi security camera nomor berapa? Selurup. Berapa ya nomornya? Ezzy nggak lihat tadi. Coba aja lah satu-satu. There, enter. Nothing happened. Maybe I got the wrong number. Maybe we should go look at the camera again. Ada bunyi cicit-cicit. Oke. Asik. Bisa nggak ya lihat lagi? Tadi dia cepet banget hilang. Hi, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went. There's a number plate on the camera. 307. Okay. Back. Move. Okay. Yay. Tante masih nggak ada. Asik. Ayo 307. Yes, try it. Okay. Yay. Cepat. 307. Okay, the second one. There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Ya, cuma kayak begitu. Itu mah bukan muka. Sengaja buang muka begitu dia. Hah? How is this picture of willpower? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security thought it was him. Kan masih lama. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Pantesan. Something's printed on the back. Huh? Oktober jam 2, foto 02. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers, photo today. Okay. Hey, Nick! Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put the security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she say. Wait, let's not. Kan kita nyolong-nyolong. Okay. Why do I have to be a villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo is what we need for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we have some idea who the real killer was. Tapi berarti dia pakai itunya kan, pakai wignya, pakai bajunya. Emang nggak ada di? Kok to be continue? Oh, saving. Ya, itu lupa save. Oke, save di sini aja. Yes. Oh, back. Apa nih? Harus balik lagi sebelumnya. Ada yang masih ketinggalan. Balik kemana? Ada yang belum eksamen di apa? Menget di mana ya? Aku tahu misteri selanjutnya. Jangan info. Nggak seru ntar kalau nggak. Aku tahu pembunuhannya di studi. Baiklah Prasetyo. Pisau gue cari. Hai Satbaikun, welcome back. Jangan sebut nama asli di sini. Bukan nama aslimu itu. Kamen Rider 01. Mari lanjut. Aduh, kesemutan. Bentar. Langsung courtroom? Ya, padahal mau balik ke detention center. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpower. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ezzy belum ready. Ezzy mau minum. Tunggu, Your Honor. Ezzy want the drinks. Yum. Okay, mari kita mulai sidang. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that 2:30 p.m. on October 15, the defendant, Mr. Willpower, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studio. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. Katanya foto yang dia punya beda nih. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Gambal laki. Detective, if you would describe this case to the court? Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scene during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that works at the studio was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station there is a gate. See? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Just Hammer, the defendant, Willpower, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim Jack Hammer went to the Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m. the security lady got to the guard station. No, Jama had to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff come to the Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of that was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spears found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. Oh, wow. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole things again? Skip it. Listen again? Skip it again. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Some more spear added to the court record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the gas station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Up, 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 up. Aduh, ini tante horor. Will the witness declare her name? Ah, mukanya menjijikkan. Mengesal. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Ilfilkan lo. Your name, please. Oh dearly, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. See, Matchwood has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their name. Wendy Oldback. Okay, dearie. So I just apa? When I was in Oldback, I don't believe it. But there was this boy, Captain just okay, called me Oldback since I cried with her. Objection, berisik. I object to the witness talk of deafness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? No, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the murder, right? Yes, see, I was. Itu dia lama sih dia di sini. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone will have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. Yeah. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old back. Witness testimony. Okay. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing errands through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to this guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard at 1 p.m. Kalau di-press di sini. Hold it! Okay. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go in the studio, yes. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get it. Was there anyone at the studio when you arrived at the guard station? Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing run through any... A run through? They were working out a scene between the steel samurai and the evil magistrate. They got the basic figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon. So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run to do in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon? I had some errands to run that morning. Press lagi aja. What kind of errand? Oh well, you know. I don't know. Answer the question. Answer the question. Lah, dia ada di sini. Actually, I was watching for Hammer and Powers observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station, Emang? Please remember, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss will see it that way. Anyway, I always watch hammers run through. Always blinking, blinking, Gigi. Never miss one in all my years. Kamu berarti. Wow, I want to see the still somewhere run through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up God duty. Not a bad idea. It was one when I got to the guard station. Press lagi aja. Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Apa lu nggak pergi sampai selesai? Masa sih 4 jam kamu tidak ke toilet? So you were watching there the whole time, no breaks, not even a second? Of course, I'm a professional, you know. What are you criticizing? How I do my job? Well, mulai lagi deh. No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the cat and his donut at the same times. Sniper Whapper. Sniper Whapper? Sniper. Oh, Winback is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m. right? Bukannya dari 1 sampai 2:30 ya? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. Nggak bisa balik ya? Oh balik dulu. Tadi ada. Makasih. Traktir satenyaaa. Wah. Siapa itu? Bentar. Ini baca chat dulu. Apa nih? Wah. Ini pusing sama si Omah. Iya emang. Selingkuh hilang 1 roll. Sadis. Apa ini? Izin selingkuh. Nggak ikutan. Jadi siapa yang selingkuh? Nggak tahu. Ada beberapa rules baru dibikin. Tidak boleh. Apa gitu tukang selingkuh? Nggak apa-apa lagi dibilang tukang selingkuh. Yang penting gue selalu lihat Ezzy bahagia bersama kalian. Cailah. Hai Vaghram kan. Welcome. Hai. Ini si nenek dibeli. Tar. Vaghram kan. Thank you. Traktir satenyaaa. Hai. Okay, back to press dulu. How did you know that? I have my ways. That overdress yang detektif told me. I fed him some donuts and he talk. Ketahuan deh. Detektifnya emang nggak pro. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job. Tambah kesal H-word. Yes, for Detective Gumshoe. Gumball getting raided out by a security guard. Interesting to me because a certain man walked. Okay. 2? You're sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should not try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. No, don't get your skivvy all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. Press. Dari mana lu tahu dia Power? So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny. Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I say it again. It was him. Present. Present.
Objection!
Cat. Let me get this straight, Oldback. Miss Oldback. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Judge bingung. What is this exactly? None other than the steel samurai defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldback. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No. No, they can't. Kesal. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the steel samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the steel samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He is having trouble calling her old back apparently. Sama-sama old. Gak boleh saling menyaleh. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Noisy old man. Of course I have proof. Hujan! Akhirnya dapat Ezzy hujan. Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your position ahead of time. How was I to know everyone will be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. Kena lagi yang detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Tambah shock. Wow, old Winback has left even Edgeworth speechless. He's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Yeah, the man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean. Mind you, that morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Yeah, sama kayak. Now look at the picture. You can see he dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it. It was Powers. Happy? Kayaknya terlalu mengada-ngada. So he had sprained his ankle? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She got to be hiding something. I'll press her until he squeals. Okay, mari kita press and press and press and press. Ada. Bentar. Ada ranger biru. Hai, hehehe. Balik aku selingkih. Katanya Haza nggak boleh. Ya, boleh kalau sebentar. Pamit mau makan. Oke. Mat makan ya. Guys, baterai 3%. Oke, mat kecas. Ranger biru, welcome. Kamu sehat? Maaf telat nggak apa-apa. Sehat dong, kalau Ezzy mah selalu. Ya, oi. Nggak terlalu telat kok. Cuma baru 1 jam setengah. The man in the photo. Okay. I never say anything I don't mean. Mind you. Are you sure you don't mean? Mean? That morning during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. Ini apa? He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. Nice, samurai spear, the murder weapon? Lucky I was there with my duct tape to fix it. Look, this strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Samurai spears updated in the court record. I smelled it with the duct tape. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Rest. Was Mr. Power ankle badly sprained? Well, not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. That's the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. You can see he's dragging his legs, see, as clear as day. Kan nggak kelihatan kalau di foto mah mana tahu. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at the picture again. Mana kelihatan dragging foot? Ini kan picture bukannya. It does look like he was dragging his foot. See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper. That's how I knew this was Power. Happy? No! Still, you can look at this and say it's Mr. Power.
Objection!
Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It doesn't seem quite likely that it was Powers. There's got to be more to this. I better keep pressing her. Okay. That's how I knew it was Powers. Kan bisa aja orang lain. Oke. Bentar dulu. Well, we find any glaring contradiction? Ada contradiction? Well, she seems pretty sure that was Powers in that photo. Tunggu. Kalau dia ini udah di itu mana bisa buat nopang kaki kan? Bisa ya? Okay. I guess I'll just press her and see if I can shake her conviction. Tunggu, belum. I never say anything that don't mean. Okay. SD yang sesudahnya apa? That's how I knew. Oh, tunggu. Ini ya, present bisa nggak ya? Present. Inilah. Oke. The witness statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I have to penalize you. Yeah. I must be on the wrong track, man. You can see he's dragging his legs. See? Apparently his brain is pretty bad. Maksudnya ini loh. Kalau ini present foto bisa nggak ya? Present. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement. Oh, mesti yang ini berarti. How exactly are the evidence and the statement just now related? There aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the fact of... Kesal. I don't think that won't make any... Kan ini... This is dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Balik sini lagi. No. Iya, emang cuma mesti kasihnya di mana ya? Coy. I never say anything. I don't mean mine. Udah press aja. Kesal. Whisper Siapa? Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know, I'm not pointing finger at anyone behind their back. Everything I've said is all straight and narrow. Up and up. You today, always winning, always make an old lady want to cry. It's the right place for our sex. Do not upset the witness. Kesal. That morning during the run, the scene. saw the power trip and fall. Meow. Trip and fall? Yes. And to think he's supposed to be the steel samurai, what a laugh. So Power sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kiss it where it hurt, Gigi. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? There was the assistant then. Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrop, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle. You may continue your testimony. Okay. He broke one of the prop. It was a big mess. Kalau di present lagi dan press dulu aja deh. Ini kan sama. Di broke a prop sama sih ya. Distract me as a significant detail. Yeah, fine. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Mama. Lagi. Was Mr. Power ankle badly sprained? Ulang lagi. Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we? There is one thing that bothers me, which is, where is this steel samurai costume now? Yeah. Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? Objection? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Willpower. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Mau ngomong apa kamu? Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Ya lu. Nyambung lagi. The time of put hammers that was ini ngulang. The only person I saw before then was Willpower. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay. Hujannya gede. Oh. Tapi nggak ada petir. The time of poor hammer is true. Kan between 1 to 2:30. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite sunny. Nobody's looking past by. Nobody's suspicion light, right? No one else went there. No one else went there. Hello. Kalau dia pergi ke sana, terus kartunya kenapa ada di situ? Kan main gate di sini. Kalau di sini kan kelihatan, tapi kalau dari sini ke sini kan nggak kelihatan. Tak ya. Nekat. Lah, So it clearly reveals a contradiction in the statement, Your Honor. How exactly that evidence and the statement is now related? They aren't, are they? Ah, nggak bisa juga. Not at all. Ah. Uh-oh. Ah! I don't think that won me any point. Hah? Di mana sih dia bisa ini? No one else went there. What about before you go to the gas station? You mean before what? Why, everyone was in the employee area before that. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Itu ada yang bolong. Gimana ngomongnya ya? Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure?
Objection!
Anyone going to the studio had passed by the witness. That's my son. You let them have the AG boy. AG. Iya, dia merinding disco. Skipping over important details after all. Sorry forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Oh yeah. The time. How do you know that? Did I just explain? I guess. Oh yeah. Being secret Paul told me everything. I see detective question. Okay. No one else went there. They had, I would have seen them. Udah, gitu doang. Wah, Tarah baca chat dulu. Pusing. Apa tuh? Ya, mana tuh? Ya. Nggak telat. Nah, itu penting samurai spear patah. Cuma kapan presentnya gitu loh, pengadilan semakin late. Mati lampu. Ya, apa tuh? Ini agak susah aja, benar-benar harus teliti ingat foto keberapa. Kedua. Apa tuh? Cintaku sekuat semurni diamond hanya untukmu, Ezzy. Malam, Mas Kholiq. Thank you. Mas Kholiq, thank you traktiran satenya. Ini di mana ya jadinya ya? Apa tuh? Iya, dikit-dikit. Nggak apa-apa. Pokoknya asik. Wah. Sebentar teman. Kok mencium bau asap? Bentar ya. Kayaknya ada sesuatu yang harus dicek sebentar. Oke. Kayaknya nggak. Tadi kok kayak ada bau asap gitu loh. Sama dengan Ezzy cek dulu daripada. Oke. Lanjut. Gogi. Ingat bagaimana cara kerja security kamera. Kalau ada yang lewat dia klik kan. Present bentar. Oke, kita coba lagi. Wait. If they had, no one else went there. Tapi Ezzy punya baterai tinggal segitu ya. I would have seen them. Listen. This one.
Objection!
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studio, correct? Yes, see, Sunny. So whenever anyone passes by there, it automatically takes the picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station record all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the station, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Not that on the back of the photo I printed the word. Oh, bener di sini. Even I know that means it was taken too. Really, Sunny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that no one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Phil Powers. You can come. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand this newfangled computer thing. Blago dasar. Ezzy boy, help! Tabok. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means already. Some helper you are. You are a whippersnapper too. Sniper. Something the matter, Mr. Oldback? That's right. I just remember something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, so someone other than Miss Dill somewhere? Right, yes. I suppose you could put that way. Pangasakan. I see. Your testimony, please. Ya, dia udah berapa kali testimoni ganti-ganti. Other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go to the photo record on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photo that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Grrrr, Mr. Oldback! This is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sunny. I've only just remembered. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I can't expect that. Every day after I finish my guard duty. Tapi kan after I finish. Oh iya. Haha. Dia buang sepak bola. Another job? That's right. I check all the people that pass by the main gate that day. I look closely at everyone on the photo that security cameras take. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photo that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Mengesalkan nggak sih? How exactly do you determine what is a suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their face for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Mr. Oldback. Wow, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? Kesal. I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Jadi lu buang siapa punya foto? Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fun boy. Ah, still samurai fun boy, real freak, if you ask me. They get information about the Heriho so from God knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there.
Objection!
Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get it? Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the... itu yang tadi. Yang kebuka. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside. And well, that's where they're coming. They come in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnapper, kids. So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably second or third grade. What? Order! Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was still samurai, dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade. Oh yes, well, we see his time there every day. Can't stop them, can catch them. Boy in second or third grade? I assume it will be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Possible, I think. It's quite heavy. Udah patah! As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Gak bisa ya? Gak bisa. Back. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there to make him suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. But... The court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution it will consider this new information. And not forgetting vital information this time. Ya. Recess dulu. Baca chat aja dulu. Nenek-nenek ngeselin. Vaghram nenek udah tua, udah agak pikun. Itu mah bukan agak pikun, sengaja pikun. Hai Vaghram, udah di-charge HP-nya. Hujannya berhenti. Still samurai granny. Hai T0.5, punten juga. Welcome. Aku sayang Ezzy. Ezzy juga sayang semua. Lanjut. Mr. Power, yes. Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, Anas. So who was the steel samurai in the security photo? How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of the stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? Doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. Let's start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Ya, tapi kan, right? Tapi mestinya yang tahu dia ankle-nya sprint ya. Yang tahu dia kecekluk cuma si Omah bawel sama si cewek itu. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Jujur. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. Kasihan. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Sniff. Oh, the convened for the trial of Mr. Willpower, Mr. Edgeworth. Will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. Hujan lagi. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Willpower. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thought. The defendants disagree with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Nah lo, Ezzy masih kurang. Siapa ya? Order! Interesting! Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this course does not look kindly on accusing an innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Power that could have committed murder? Ya, apa ya? Assistant girl, grade school boy, security lady. Au. Mateng. Assistant girl sama si security lady tahu si itu lagi kecokluk. Assistant girl pendek, security lady nggak jelas. Grade school boy bisa ngebunuh pakai yang spear yang patah, tapi kayaknya nggak mungkin dia masukin. Dua-duanya sih bisa ya. Kayaknya grade school boy nggak kayaknya ya. Jadi assistant girl apa security lady? Pingin baca-cat dulu yak. Vaghram habis selingkuh nih. Nah komen. Aku tahu belum kesini. Diem dulu. Ren kan welcome. Kemana sana telat abis ditanya habis-habisan sama orang tadi. Nggak apa-apa pasiennya diinin dulu. Cari tahu sendiri aja. Ezzy dapat dari tadi nggak capek minum dulu Ezzy biar nggak kering. Ntar juga bentar lagi minum. Aku pun disini sama Mas Tigel. Ya, gue liat tren di sebelah. Oke, mari kita ngintip lagi. Jadi siapa? Assistant girl, security lady. Kayaknya enggak ya. Kayaknya sih enggak. Soalnya kan pasti ada salah satu yang tapi kalau mereka kerja sama sih masih pesan ada Mr. Power that could have committed murder. Tapi mesti salah satu ya, nggak bisa dua-duanya ya. Kan kalau yang nyaru jadi si itu kan nggak bisa. Kan mesti ada satu yang nyaru sih. Kalau nggak mungkin. Assistant girl. Iya, dia juga bisa sih. Apalagi dia tahu sih itu lagi tidur ya. Tapi si nenek juga tahu dia lagi tidur. Dua-duanya tahu. Jadi siapa ya? Bu. Ezzy masih punya 2 kesempatan. Ya, kalau nggak kalah dong. Tadi sih bingung ngasihnya. Tapi itu kan spearnya kan udah patah, mana bisa buat jadi itu apa namanya tongkat gitu loh. Kalau misalkan dia emang ke-sprain. Security lady sih tergila-gila banget sama si itu ya. Tapi siapa tahu aja security lady saking tergila-gilanya sama si Jackhammer udah gitu dia ditolak cintanya dan dia frustasi. Lalu dia marah, murka. Jadi dia nusuk. Tapi mestinya sih udah ada niat sih ya. Tapi kalau nggak kan ngapain dia bawa dari sana itunya apa spearnya kan mesti bawa dari tempat employee. Assistant girl kali ya. Oke. Gue nggak tahu. Itu si assistant. The samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying that the Steel Samurai in this picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor.
Objection!
Objection! Again. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo. Wasn't the Steel Samurai still a little lame? He was dragging his food. Remember the testimony concerning Power's injury. Power's hammer were around. Yeah. What about the assistant? On her, she was cleaning up backdrops. Oh, she didn't know about Power's. Oh. Salah dong. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Power's injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limb. That kind of takes the legs out from under that case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you. Oops. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. May we move on, Mr. Wright? Grrr, this fight isn't over yet. If you will, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well. Security lady, Wendy Oldback. The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning injury. Maybe because they have been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. Security Oldback. What? Whippersnapper. Oh, Roger. Is this true, Oldback? Hah? Akhirnya dia panggil Oldback lagi. That means Oldback to you. This Oldback was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slip into the Studio 1, the scene of murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she would point the finger at Mr. Power. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes second, baby. That's odd. Isn't this part where H... Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some damning evidence? Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objection. What? What that's supposed to mean? Something odd. Benar-benar something odd. Ezzy boy, then just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this a whole way. Press further lah. Ngapain give Nelly break? The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldback's action on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Mr. Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacked a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Winback is one of the suspects. No hard feeling, I hope. Wait, just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one who photo I erased. He masih ngatat. He's only a grade schooler though. As you say, that doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10-second stops. Your thought, Mr. Wright. That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders? Whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see his proof. You have proof. Ya, iyalah. Ini spear. Belakangan kan baru diituin. Ya kan? Apa abisnya? Ini loh fotonya, ada spearnya. Salah nggak ya ntar?
Take that!
Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. Ya iya, kan dia yang bawa. The very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag speechless. This had to go. Got to be the first. Very well. The score will suspend proceeding on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Mr. Windy. What was her name? Something old back, Your Honor. Dia udah enak gitu kayaknya. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. Yeah. Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you're running around of barking up the wrong tree. Me, I'm talking. Udah kesal. Oh great, stop the press. The windbag wants to talk. This old bag. What is it all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. By whom? Well, testify. Iya, mesti lanjut. My lips were sealed. Dia stand nenek nyebelin. Global Studio wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it. See? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting you get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from record until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me not to shut my trap, and I always do that. I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Ih, ngeselin. Yeah. Global Studio wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day. Di mana?
Hold it!
Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was... Ya, kan dari tadi kan emang ada. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. Ta-da-da-dang. You should go to the guide and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's hat was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... continue dulu. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Press.
Hold it!
Mr. Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. Tambah mencurigakan. So you get your bonus and you still talk. I think I've asked all the question I have to ask. Pinking. Jadi nggak boleh cross examination lagi. Take a break. Oh, ya udah. I guess there's no harm in getting as much info. Okay. Oh, udah ya, tapi cuma gitu doang ya. They said they had nothing to do with it. See? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been there in the studio that day. Press. So they were actually in the studio sampai jam berapa? Dari jam berapa? Yes. Oh, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Grumble. I killed this woman. I swear it. Silakan. I feel sorry for Edward. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Okay, terus lagi. Damn. Kan gitu. Tadi kan udah. Well, the director and the producer first start. Oh, masih banyak ya. Ya. Sama dong ulang. Oke. Yeah, so I was surprised. No one is wrong. So where these people? Sama ya. Jadi terus ada play morning. Oh, pada nggak tahu yang lain ya. Oh, in the ya. Oke, sama. Cepat. Udah kali ya, udah habis. Take a break. Yeah, Your Honor. We have learned there were others at Global Studio on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it's possible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Power. The court acknowledged the defense point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldback, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. I think better. This ends the day proceeding in the trial of Mr. Willpower. This is all. The court is adjourned. Ya, oi. Menyebalkan. Tadi 17 ya? Apa 18? Thank you so much, Mr. Belum bebas, you know. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's that thing, green. Or should I? We'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. We'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have you figured out just who it was in the steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Wagon back? Mungkin bukan kali ya. What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. But I'll win back. I feel kinda sorry for her. Nggak apa-apa, dia mah. Well, she wasn't winning any point in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studio. Yeah, right. We'll be back. Thanks, guys. Cenip. Oke, dan hari berlanjut. Weh, klik. Lama kamu. Saving. Yang lupa. Lupa save terus. Oke. Back. So, sekarang kita mesti ke October 18. Wright and Co. Law Office. Baca chat. Wah, apa ini? Wah, panjang. Bentar. Weh, Melihat pertunjukan sulap. Apa tuh? Ah, kenapa ini? Gue tahu siapa pelakunya. No. Nggak boleh. Ini kata kayak kemarin taga salah cerita bisik-bisik. Untuk nih si Aza lagi nge-lag bro, bisa dijalan. Apa ini? Nge-lag. Oh, nanyain cara deteksi penyakit lewat kaki. Oh, kalau Ezzy kaki penyakitnya nggak baik-baik. Ke selewat minggu lalu. Dua-duanya tahu apa tidur, tapi cuma satu yang tahu cedera. Oh iya, Ezzy lupa dia ternyata bukan di ruang yang sama. Wah, kata kawan kenapa Hazal lagi itu ya? Hang ya. Hujan kan di sana? Old bag tas lama. Benar. Abis udah keriput dia. Jahat ya. Abis keselin banget. H-word aja sampai bisa speechless begitu. Kalian berdua ngapain set boy yang Jody bisik-bisik terus? Ada tukang spoiler. Hai lo. Love you, bye. Welcome. Tapi jangan spoiler. Gak seru kalau nggak. Kan Ezzy juga mau tahu ini. Old bag, just being old bag. Ya sebal, tas usang. Nggak bisa diperbaikin lagi. Selang susah ada makan tuh. Yang gelut, ada yang gelut di si Ezzy. Masa? Ya. Ntar dong liatnya. Jadi penasaran. Otaknya. Aku nggak ngomongin siapa-siapa, coba bilang gelut doang. Ya itu astaga sih itu old bag kalau udah ngoceh keselin banget. Ya kembali oke. Welcome back Alice Chan. Ini baru hari pertama. Kayaknya udah berapa hari deh. What a day. This is not time for relaxing, Nick. Say you think we please got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer, yeah, them, and etc. What are we doing here then? Let's get to the studio. Talk udah, nggak sama aja. Move. Detention center? Ada siapa? Nggak ada siapa-siapa. Oh, masih dia ya. Coba nanya sama dia. Not at all. We got lucky to tell the truth. You can say that again. That's not. So, VP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Coba tanya. Sorry but no. Kamu nggak ngebantu. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes, sniff. Tanya tentang director bisa nggak? Fanboy dulu deh. Cuma minum. That fanboy sneak into the studio often. Okay. No, not that I know of. The security lady is pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past. Well, she's not looking, I guess. Okay. So the director. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. It has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer. Friends of the bar. Kasian gak dipercaya. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Kamu gak membantu. Sudah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye kamu. Coba present foto ya. Ini dulu dong. Spear dulu dong. Regarding this murder weapon. Yes. Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person will be able to swing it around effectively. Tapi kan ada patah. And that's the spears that broke or something during the morning run through. Oh yes, I goofed on around kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away though. With duct tape, we hired. Ini yang apa nih? Okay. Yes, this truly absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room? Yes, I guess. They stuck in and took it while I was sleeping. But who? Oh. This one? You found this card key in your dressing room. Oh, that's mine, yes. Can a person outside the studio get this card? I don't think so. Even I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that's it. Oke, kayaknya udah gak ada lagi. Kalau tanya ini coba studio tuh. Excuse me, thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some. Okay, gak bisa. Sorry. Salah. Back. Klik dulu. Back. Coba ini. Excuse. Nggak bisa. Oke. Ya. Back. Move to studio. Main gate. Ketemu tante itu lagi. Oktober 18. Oh, no one's here. Right. Now they have. Miss Allback-nya dikasih ditangkap. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the gas station, look, she left her donuts. Tetap. What? I wasn't going to eat them. Udah dari kemarin dulu tahu. Udah jamur. Examine lagi. Klik lagi bisa. Computer that runs the studio security camera. Sudah. Terus kalau move employee area lagi. Kali. Cat. Oke. Tunggu bentar, baca chat. Sing. Wanita jelek, sifatnya jelek. Kali ini dua-duanya. Jahat Ezzy. Sebal. Apa ini? Selamat menyelesaikan hari sana. Mamaciii. Ini yang. Ya, tidak apa. Donat basi. Susah. Ternyata si Maya perutnya gede. Is that assistant girl? Hi Penny. Wow, udah ditempel. I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Don't mention it. Is it true they called the security lady? Actually she just called me. She told me to cover up the drain. That drain. You mean that one? Ini mah ditembus lagi. Wow, what a mess. Itu mah gampang dijebol tahu. Jadi bisa. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork, some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of time they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think you should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Mr. Oldback. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. It's mine. Tidak meyakinkan. So the fun boy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain. So it seems, I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hi, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boys won't be able to get in. Oh yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kinda sorry for him though. Ah, don't you? Enggak. What you want to rip off the ghetto? Really, Nick? We can't? No. Oh, si serius. Oh. Apa? Rip it open ya? Mau lihat apaan gitu di situ? Coba. Kepoh. Well, I guess some things are just meant to be broken. Yeah, you know, Nick, we are pretty swell sometimes. Hey, yeah. There. That should make the kids happy. The things we do. Coba gitu doang. Jadi nggak ngefek. The glad that used to cover the drain. It's a little bad. I don't think it will fit if I try to put it back on. Loh, kok? Tut. Sama kan? There's a half finished backdrop. Okay. Looks like one of those electric powered bicycle. I don't know about this. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go. Okay, nggak ada apa-apa sama. Gila. Lansnya ada dari tanggal 15, sekarang udah tanggal 18. Dan masih ada di sini. Jorok kalian. Ini laddernya beda ya sama ladder di sana ya. Must be storage room. Oh, ya udah. Slide. Dia ada berapa orang ya? Oh, ini. Let's see kalau candy chip gum mau sama. Sold out. Pip. Masih sama. Window. Yuk. Ya udah, kita move ke sebelah bisakah? Move. Dressing room. Sama, tidak berubah. Tapi wignya kapan ditaruh balik ya? Yang lainnya kan hilang. This is why the still samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Power says at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Power hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. She's going with the point. It's mine. Ininya kok balik? There's an array of cosmetic. Bukan kosmetik. Apa beda? Apa si Powernya dikasih obat bius dulu? Ya, makanya dia udah pasti tidur. Supermarket tabloids. Wow, I kinda shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. I have to buy that issue. Dasar. There's a bunch of snack on the table. They must be given. Some tea and cookies. Wait, Nick, what now? The snacks, they past the expiration date. The snacks, they're meant to be eaten. Kamu mau diare? Looks like someone was sleeping here. Sama aja dong. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. Okay, sama juga. Ui. Ada baju Shinsengumi Gumi. There's some regular student among the sama aja dan maksudnya ya oke, nggak ngefek juga. Ngefek. Kaca juga. They always have mirrors. This like this in the dressing room. Sudah, nggak ada yang baru. Move to here, employee area, and then move to studio main gate. Oh, hello, boleh nanya nggak sekarang? Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the cloud, isn't it? I thought my camel vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Oh, about fun boy. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular bunch. He's always gawking at the sats or snapping pictures. You should see old Windback's eyes flash when he sees him. He has a bit of trouble catching him though. Studio. So, how are the studio going? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Oh, pantesan. Tulang masih di situ. Don't want to disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plate from the day of the murder. You mean those plate with the stick bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah. Can't you believe it? Baunya udah kayak apa ya? Jangan dibayangkan. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here at the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here though. The studio head seems pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they are trying to protect the director? More the producer really. The producer's our real star here. Oh, she saved the studio from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. Producer, huh? Okay. Producer Jawa. Ini coba ya. Apa ini? Yang kedua, studio 2. Not really sure what is. Okay. Ini. Say you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I had having to carry that thing. Why is Mr. Power is the only person I can think of? Itu, coba lihat ini. Could you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? Oh, what is this anyway? Looks like he didn't know about this photograph or the injury that morning. Never mind. Mom. Wait, ini? Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those card key. Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They are very strict about those card key here. I guess they're pretty good about keeping this out of outsiders' hand. Thanks, I'll be careful. Okay. Coba kalau ini ada masukan baru tidak? Not okay. Sudah, baik. Bye-bye, Penny. Move to Studio 1 ada si Gumball lagi. Oh, nggak ada. Oke, kita ke Studio 2. Hey Nick, it looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So Nick, remember the Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was done that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah. I think that's what they say. Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today. There's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Meh. This place is deserted. Nick! What was that noise? The sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No, sir. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be back. It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? Kayaknya keynya beda. One of gas station at the main gate. What are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. Examine dulu. Apa ini? There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. Gak penting. This looks like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well as be a junkyard. Terus slide. A light fan for moving stuff and equipment around. They kept in pretty good shape. Terus di sini juga ada bekas makanan. You don't have a driver license. Look, I have this. Yang penting. Thank you. Traktiran satenya. Kinto-kun. Thank you. Traktiran satenya. Hehe. Mamaci. Ini baca chat dulu. Wah, banyak banget yang di-delete. Oke, otak gue mulai nyambung. Pakai 480, dia lemot. Paksa pakai 240. Semangat menyelesaikan hari saat. Oh, ini mudah. Wah, apa tuh, mau tanya alur cerita game Ezzy masih jauh kah? Jadi masih jauh kah? Lah, kok pada di-delay gitu. Mau hapus penjarawan maka gak sengaja. Jangan lupa minum yang cukup. Oke. Thank you Vaghram diingetin. Hasaku juga makasih. Ngantuk menyerang. Biasa deh. Oke. Masih jauh gak sih? Ezzy nyelidikin ini dulu. Masih ada bekas makanan juga. Mereka jarang sekali. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plate. Tapi katanya kan gak semua. So they ate T-bone sticks too. What is it with the stick around here? Hey, there's always room for stick, but something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feel nggak ada tulangnya. Tapi kan kalau stick doang kan, kalau bukan yang itu iga. This Cinderella apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in salt. They must not clean it much. Thank you traktiran satenya. Wah. Asagawa-kun. Kinto-kun juga. Oh iya ya, Ray-kun. Mang Ustad. Thank you traktiran satenya. Cari lagi. Wah, udah, kayaknya udah ya semua. Udah, cepetan kamu ke depan panggil si Tante Penny. Outside Studio 1. Studio main gate. Tante pinjam kunci. Bukan. Bagaimana caranya? Examine kah? Kunci. Ini kali ya. Security guard station. Bukan. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady will knock the stuff out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Ya. Nggak bisa kah? Nggak ada lagi kah? Looks like a studio fan. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Jadi masa nggak bisa? Back. Talk. Ya, kok. Ya. Option. Bukan, salah. Nggak bisa ya? Present, nggak ada yang di present lagi. Kasih kunci, minta kunci baru. Wow, udah sama. Sebal. Penny minta kunci, nggak boleh kah? The main entrance, ya sama. Ya udah, balik lagi. Bener-bener nggak ada. Wah, move deh. Cuma kamu tidak bisa di outside studio 1. Move Studio 2. Kalau mik. Nggak bisa ya, cuma begini doang ya. Wah. Nggak bisa masuk. The trailer door is locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they let us borrow it. Masuk dari jendela kamu nggak bisa emang. One closer inspection, this trailer looked like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Wah. Ih, nggak bisa. Dua. There's a big 2 painted here. Probably because this is Studio 2. Huh? Oh, probably. No, it doesn't look anything like the studio. Ya, jadi nggak bisa ngapa-ngapain di sini. Beneran, serius. Ada yang patah. Patah. Ah, nggak ngefek. There's some flower here. Iya, udah tahu. Move. Outside Studio 1. Lagi. Studio 1. Oke. I don't really want to be in here. Tapi sama yang ada yang berubah. Examine. Dia dibunuh di sini apa di tempat lain sih? Oh, kayaknya aneh kalau misalkan dibunuh sini tapi nggak ada darah sama sekali gitu. Nggak bisa tetap. Ya udah, tak ada yang bisa dilihat. Outline wet. Ya, oke, tetap sama. Bukan kostumnya, cuma kaos doang ya, dadanya. Ya sudah, back. Move. Outside. Examine. Tidak ada yang berubah juga. In the trial, they say Studio 2 has down this path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able without a problem. Yeah, this monkey head is really heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Iya, mencurigakan kan? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. The studio mascot. Ya udah. Why don't they put his back on? Maybe we should ask the assistant. I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you probably need a crane to move that things. Probably so. Ya sudah. Ya sudah. Move lagi. Studio main gate. Toh, tetap sama ya. Ya sudah. Move dulu deh. Move ke detention center. Nggak bisa ngomong sama si tante ya. Cuma dia doang. Talk. Udah. Ya. Efek. Present nggak ada yang bisa di present. Kita move lagi. Wright and go. Pulang. What to do? Any idea? What do you think we should do? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Alright, then there's no point hanging out there. Aha! Ini mah dari tadi ya mestinya ya, salah ya. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make case yet. Exactly the same things you said yesterday. Just admit. You don't have a clue what happened. Oke, berarti kita harus ke studio lagi. Kita sudah berubah. Sama. Move. bip 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 bip. Salah. Move to. Oke. Nggak ada perubahan. Ya. Oh, coba segini doang. Wah. Belum kebuka kah? The trailer door is locked. Move lagi ke depan. That's a security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. Took 2 pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was the still samurai, the other was the grade school boy. Tapi kan belum tentu grade school boy ya, itu kan kata si tante. Tapi dia udah hapus pula. Move. Main game. Beneran gak ada yang berubah. Sama. Ngehang. Smile. Nggak boleh lihat komputer ya. Map. Overhead map. That from here is employee area. To the left are the actual film studio. Baca chat dulu aja. Saya pusing. Ya, apa nih? Hai Om Kun, welcome. Iya, mat subuh juga. Besok libur, nggak mungkin gue tidur jam segini. Baik, baru nyala lampu. Wah, asik dong, lampunya nyala. Kok aja lapar. Lapar mendadak gara-gara tadi ngomongin burger. Baru ingat nih sis, di animenya ada. Oh gitu ya. Anime sama persis ya, benar-benar ya kayak ini ya. Aku minta izin boleh nggak? Aku kasih clue. No. Ntar dulu, belum mentok. Padahal udah mentok. Nyari aja mikir sendiri. Hebat kamu bisa pindah-pindah, nggak kayak gue di tanah Momot. Aja apa nggak bisa ambil kunci pas examine? Nggak bisa sih. Kayaknya bakal lama nih. Godok air dulu. Jadi mau makan malam lagi? Mau dong, lapar. Gak bisa ambil kunci. Tapi ambil kunci di mana ya? Di sini udah nggak klik gitu loh. The security guard station. Bisa masuk nggak sih? Oh please, don't touch anything in here. Di mana dia taruh kunci? Ini udah diklik semua soalnya. Kunci jatuh, nggak juga. Apa di? Wah. Back dulu. Oh, nggak bisa. Examine again. Apa yang bisa di-examine? The computer that runs. Iya. It looks like it's been turned off. Oke, coba ke employee dulu ya. Outside studio 1. No. Employee area. Siapa tahu ada yang ninggalin kunci di sini. Examine. Bikinnya aja nggak ngeliat sesuatu yang menyerupai kunci. The door to the dressing room. Yeah, it's not locked. Hi Nick, let's go in. Udah. Wah, petan. Slide. Tapi semuanya udah diklik. Semuanya sudah diklik. Ting dong. Slide. Move to inside dressing room. Hah? Oh, beda. Oh, akhirnya ada orang yang beda. Jefan, who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever. Apa sih? Now you can know the great salmonella. I made the... Apa ini? The samurai mine. Jangan bilang ini anak kecil itu. Read the film credit. Oh, bukan. Really? You are the salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so awkward. So suspicious. No, quite alright, really. It's fine. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot. Slow berjijik. Duh, sepeda customer drive. Raksas, what? You're drooling. Tabok aja. No, Buffany, overrun. You trigger my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Apa, Pink Princess? The circle to the steel samurai. Pink Princess, warrior. Awfully the older Tokyo. No comment. Pink Princess. Why it's gonna be little older Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like the older Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Talk. The day of the crime. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who did this. The security lady told you about us, huh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning, then a meeting from lunchtime in the studio to thriller. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. A T-bone stick, was it? Yeah, sure. I had missing out on food. Nick, what does suck sword? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of that was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. What? The producer. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Di Vasquez? She's genius, mad skill, all the way, scary though, sweats. She brought the studios back from the brink of a destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. Okay. Now the bigwigs. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over the network and some sponsor, also a few production guys. They peeled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Get your attention, sir. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately, they're all gray-haired wizards. Come out. Sounded like there are... Ya udah, terus back. Kalau kita present, ini bisa nggak ya? This one? Present. Click. I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me. Yeah, okay. Why are you staring at me like that? Okay. Ini? Sama. Okay. This one? Present. This is WP, right? WP. How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Alright, the director would know about the injury. He was there. Okay. Okay, ya sudah. Berarti back. Talk udah habis. Sekarang examine sama aja ya. Lagunya kenapa jadi jeng 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 begini? There's a bunch of ya expired. Apa? Twice. Oh, I never passed their expiration date anyway. Wah. She's biting her lips and staring at me with tears. Kasian. Ini udah. Ada berubah. Bip 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 bip. Ya udah. Oke, move. Move to employee area. Udah 3 jam. Wah. Oh iya benar. Belum selesai pula. Examine. No. Maksudnya move. Studio. Main gate. Kenapa dia ada di sini? You again. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. Yalah emang. Jump scare, you know. Suddenly go back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away. They did. They pulled out a spare still samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Power is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight of or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure talking aloud for someone with starting now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this lady is too much. About the director, the one who was here, tetap ngotot. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick! About the kid you say you saw. Oh, I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nah, look at her eyes, she's serious. Okay. Gak bisa juga ya. Security guard station. Hey, not touching. Mbak, ya udah. Move. Masa studio 1. Clock. Move lagi. Masa studio 2. Penasaran? Semain? Nggak ada. Beneran belum. Nggak ada orang, nggak ada apa-apa. Back. Kuncinya di mana ya? Move deh. Penny mungkin punya. Move. Studio 1. Penny ada di sini kah? Examine. Sama. Tidak bisa dibuka. Ini kamera kan? Bukan maksudnya kamera. Semuanya sama. Ya, berarti udah ya kayaknya ya. Oke deh. Back. Move. How's studio 1? Penny, where are you? Examine udah hidup belum? Enggak berubah. Enggak berubah. Pak. Sama aja, istirahat. Benar. Oke. Ya sudah, move to main gate lagi. Nggak ada. Present. Kalau ini? Kalau ke dia? I have feeling she's not going to respond well to anything I show her now. Ya sudah. Move dah. Move kemana? Yaudah, balik dulu aja. Wah. Talk. Udah. Kayaknya ada sesuatu yang belum diklik ya. Talk about. Ya. Wah, kayaknya ngahang. Itu dulu kali ya. Mau sudah malam. Bentar, Ezzy mau baca chat. Apa itu? Pempek nggak bikin enak. Aduh, pempek enak. Ezzy mau bikin pempek nggak jadi-jadi. Habis ngeri. Sambil lihat Ezzy masak mie. Oh iya. Betul, kopi gue udah jadi. Kita lapar. Ezzy juga lapar. Hari dingin makan pempek, enak banget. Ada lagi makan pempek. Ezzy sirik. Sambil sebelak. Ini jadi pempek apa selam dulu. Lapar gak ketalangan. Oke. Wah, pada makan. Di sini udah berhenti hujannya. Memang mau bengang pempek. Wow, gila. 100 biji. Wah. Nggak kuat, makan 10 aja udah kenyang. Iya, pempek itu kan kapal selam kan gede banget. Kayaknya mager keluar dingin. Udah sendiri berarti. Ezzy mah betah kalau udah main. Enggak, udah mulai lapar soalnya. Jadi udah mulai nggak konsen. Jangan kapal selam sampai nggak kayak gitu kayak. 1 biji telur utuh. Wow, keren banget. Telur bulat-bulat baru tahu. Biasanya kan udah dikocok. Itu pempek biasa bukan kapal selam. Oh gitu kah? Aku baru saja minum kopi sama nonton Ezzy. Ezzy-nya mau dahan. Lapar. Pempek digocok mirip kayak keripik. Kok bisa? Tetap kulit yang paling enak. Masa sih? Ezzy malah nggak gitu doyan kalau kulit. Terlalu amis. The best cemilan yang mengenyangkan. Nggak juga sih. Kecuali kalau gede-gede. Biar beda jadi suka pempek kulit aja. Tuh kan ngomongin tambah lapar kan. Pempek Palembang itunya enak loh. Cocolan cuko. Kalau Jawa kurang enak. Ntar ya Ezzy bikin sendiri. Belagu. Padahal mau bikin pempek dos. Gak pakai ikan pula. Coba gue cuma tekan dengan makanan amplang ikan. Wah, ya sudah deh, ini kayaknya nggak bisa ya. Option. Iya, save dulu. Save dulu. Yes. Kayaknya mandak. Dimana sih Ezzy pengen nyari kunci tapi kok nggak ada. Ya sudahlah, kita cari pempek dulu aja. Load game. Yahoy. Bentar. Kemana? Back. Title screen. Yay. Yes. Ya sudah, 3 jam. Udahan dulu aja. Bobia kah. Habis banyak yang pada ngomongin makanan. Naga Ezzy udah pada mulai demo jadinya. Kerukuk. We want more food. Ya sudah, kalau gitu sampai besok ketemu Ezzy premiere video masak. Tadi udah masak soalnya kalau besok takutnya ntar lama. Aku sukanya Ezzy aja. Ezzy bukan makanan. Oke, kalau gitu thank you. Tadi traktiran satenya Vaghram kun, Mas Kholiq sama Kinto kun. Makasih ya traktiran satenya. Sekarang Ezzy bisa beli sate. Dijualan nggak ya? Hujan tadi. Sampai ketemu besok. See you, have a nice evening, bubia, and have a nice sleep. Sweet dream ya semua. Dadah. Anissa, Ezzy mau off. Enak gitu kayaknya. Oke, kapal terbang dulu. Dadah, bubia.